Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. On the return, here's Agnew. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rolling to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Lawrence.
And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10, Taylor down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38, Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's still on his feet. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So in